I even asked somebody to come and pick me up because I was so afraid. So the lights are all on the roll. And at some point, because I didn't go further, but that's incredible. I even did a video. So especially because I was even thinking about how I would change my life to be so bright because the road has actually been dark over the time. But interestingly, I saw the lights on and I couldn't just hold back but to do a video. So it's a big win to all of us, to everybody. Yeah.
All right, that's good. And good that, sir, please put your microphone on, your headphone on, please, because we don't want this, I mean, distraction in the conversation. But it's
So
good. Yeah.
so yeah. So while they trying to adjust from the our grateful from the forest land, Melvin, how was your weekend?
My weekend was good. And I'm just always happy whenever I see Liberia again.
Yeah, so how's your family? I mean, we
The,
got a few days for Christmas, and what are you doing for the
the
Christmas?
Christmas is good, and things are on course with the family. We're back home in Banga, Phoebe, wherever my
You
family
are
members
a
are.
responsible man.
Yes, that's why God is always blessing me because I do all my best.
Okay.
But our guests are already here. I want you to begin a conversation with them. I'm getting some kind of emergency call. I have to attend to that quickly. But our guests are here. Let's welcome them from the Forestry Society of Liberia. Welcome, sir. What's the name?
My name is Edward Mara, a retired forester from the Forestry Development Authority.
You want to say that again?
I'm a retired forester from the
Oh,
Forestry
okay.
Development.
Okay. And then, yeah.
And my name is G. Gavoy Kadoff, also a retired forester from the Forestry Development Authority.
And my name is Joseph J. Talley, a forester by profession and also pension in FDA.
So, what was the visit for? What are you here for? But in the meantime, who's the head of this team?
Edward Kamara.
Kamara.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Kamara. Okay. Tell us about the Forestry Society of Liberia.
Well, uh, the Forestry Society of Liberia is an organization I would call it a coalition of professional and technical thinkers within the forestry sector,
Okay.
including retired, active, and other people, experts that come together and establish the Forestry Society of Liberia.
Okay.
Uh, Initially, before the war, professionals came together and formed what they call forestry, uh, I would call it Society of Liberian Forestry.
Okay.
But when we came back after the war in 2018, somewhere around there, we decided that, oh, forestry has become an evolving profession. It doesn't need only foresters to manage it.
Okay.
To be able to manage forest, you need a lot of expertise from different areas, from agriculture, from mining, from environmental, everywhere that has an impact on the forest, and forests have an impact on them. So we decided that we name rebranding, I call it Forestry Society of Liberia, that include everyone that is dealing with forestry.
So, once again, when was it funded?
2018,
2018.
re-established 2018.
But when was it funded?
It was local registered, legally registered in 2022.
2022.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, Well, how many members do you have who are all part of this? Because he said you're not only looking at only those who are, foresters, you also look out in other sectors. So, who are your members, and what's the membership of this society?
Right now, we do not want to see exact membership, but several meetings were held. We involve the business people, traders in forestry sector, those are involved, like Lake Sadom, like Charcoal Union, like other academia,
Mhm.
from a research institution, other people are all members of the organization for now. We are still carrying on our mobilization of membership to get more persons involved.
Okay, so yes, please tell us. Can you please tell us what are the contributions of these members, or what are your expectations when someone is a member of the society? What do you expect of them, or what has been their contributions over the time?
Yes, we expect that people will bring to the table their expertise from their various fields of activity.
Okay.
Because as my colleague just said, forestry impacts people and people's activities impact forestry. So for example, we have the business people, the entrepreneurs, they are going to be investing into our activities by contributing whatsoever they can contribute for the upliftment of the organization. We have launched the membership drive already,
Okay.
and people are expected to pay their dues. People are also expected to contribute in all activities that we are going to do.
Okay. Okay. So let's go to Mr. Tali.
Yes,
Yeah, what's your position again at the society?
we're having the deputy for the interim administration.
Interim administration.
Yes.
Okay. So what's happening? Do you have still you have an interim administration?
Interim.
Yeah.
I am the executive director, interim executive,
Okay.
because we have to have a assembly. We have a constitution and a bylaw that we direct us what to do.
Mm-hmm.
And also, we have a general election. Personally,
Mm-hmm.
we have an internal leadership
Okay.
to coordinate every activity of the society.
Okay. So when is election expected to be?
It's a long time. It's not actually.
So it's like you're not ready to release
No,
the position.
we need to
Ah.
mobilize.
Yeah.
We need to mobilize enough.
But how long you stayed in a position?
Not too long, maybe less than a year.
Okay, but are you is the society thinking or anticipating having an election?
Absolutely, it's an interim. We're talking about our internship will have been about 1 year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we will call a general assembly to have an election.
Yeah.
But then we have got all the constituencies registered.
So before I can go to Mr.
It's
Kado,
Kado, yeah.
yeah, Kado, what are some of your major achievements since you took over?
Right now we have developed a constitution,
Okay, constitution.
a bylaw constitution. We
Okay.
have a bylaw constitution. And we are mobilizing other people to join it, to be part of our engagement here. We have our constitution written, we are registered, we have be able to regularize our status, the government. So those are all issues that we have. And every day we are having meetings discussing other issues. So we are engaging with the forestry sector,
Mm-hmm.
with the FDA, which is the main person that we want to be a backup to them, give them the backing. Because as a professional forester, we cannot leave the forestry sector alone with our profession, even though we are retired. But that is our alma mater. We
Okay.
have to work with them. We have to work with other organizations.
Okay. Look, I'm
So,
saying.
so some of the achievements will be mobilizing people with
Okay.
RBI registrations who have been legally now established.
Okay.
Our presence here today could be considered as one achievement to inform our people through this
Okay.
program.
Wow. Okay, that's good, Mr. Talley. But before we go further, before I go to Mr. Carter, I'm not seeing any female here.
Mhm.
I mean, do you have a female in your society?
Yes, we do.
Where you left for in the kitchen cooking?
No. They are.
We have female officers and all in this program.
We do that was about they come to work. Most of our, I told you, it's not only retired, but
Okay.
active members, active foresters who
Yeah.
are at work. We could not take them from there to bring that to this meeting. But in a subsequent time, you will be see they appearing over.
Okay. So I wait to see that. So Mr. Carter, tell us more of your mission and the vision of the Forestry Society.
Yes. Our vision is to ensure that we have a healthy and resilient forest sector that is equitably built to work for the benefit of the people in the country. Our mission is to also ensure that we are as the gatekeeper and custodian of forestry activities in the country.
So are you not? Have you been forgotten? Maybe by the FDA, they don't recognize you. Maybe because you have not been together to ensure that you bring all of your people together. You have been having issues and some deep issues.
You know,
Yeah.
it's a mixed bag.
And what do you mean by mixed bag?
A lot of things have been happening.
And
Yet
tell us.
you are right. Initially, we were operating as SOF, the Society of Liberian Foresters, and then we paused for quite some time before we organized the Forestry Society of Liberia. Actually, we won't say that there are some issues that are insurmountable. The issues have to do with some administrative and other things. But we just got our acts together.
Mhm.
We just got registered, and we are full-fledged organization now, and we can operate.
Yeah,
It's-
yeah, you want to learn? Yeah,
it's
you
so
want to say something?
so we are working along with the FDA so as to help advance the interest of the forestry sector.
Okay, so if you are listening, we have the Forestry Society of Liberia having conversations, informing us about what is the Forestry Society of Liberia and what are the mission, the vision,
Yeah.
and the pillars. But let me go to Mr. Talley to tell us what are your core pillars and activities of the society.
Okay, thank you very much. This society have objectives, and we want to focus in this forum what actually we want to achieve, what is our mission, and what are those objectives. We have the following: to bring forestry and natural resource professionals technicians and managers together and keep the shareholders informed about the latest advances in forestry and forest sciences, in technology and innovations and management of the forest. Others will be to stimulate the advancement of sciences, technologies, education, practices of professional and technical foresters in Liberia, and to use this knowledge and skill of the professional forester to advance the forestry society and the forest sciences. To also acquire national and international recognitions for excellence in knowledge-based sustainable forest resources management and conservation. To foster the accreditations of forestry programs through the creations of Certified Foresters Program, Natural Certification Program for foresters and other natural resources professionals and technicians involved in forestry practices. To publish the latest news about forestry and the society's activities directly to members and the public as a whole. To build the capacities of foresters, public and private forest sector practitioners and best practices in forestry. To influence policy decisions on environmental and forestry management by being the link between policies, research, and field, that is, between FDA and the society. To contribute to sustainable and effective forestry management through programs, high impact research, projects, partnerships, and documentations and publications of best practices in the forestry sector, and to ensure that members do not discriminate or promote discrimination based on race, gender,
Okay.
religion, national, and so forth. So we have many objectives.
So many objectives.
Yes,
But
thank
in summary, Mr. Kamara, what will you tell us in summary? I mean, he just read a whole,
In,
you know.
in summary, we are really to bring the expert, the professional,
Mhm.
and in a different discipline, as I said initially, that
Mhm.
anyone who has an impact on forest and the forest has impact on them, we want to bring them together, and we all work for the sustainable management of the forest in Liberia, because that's very, very important. And that can happen in several ways. Like what we are saying, we are trying to develop a strategic plan that we will work within the next few months and year, maybe to come up with and see that if we have already achieved what we want. Because the major thing is,
What kind of forest do you want to see?
oh, one forest that is properly managed,
Okay.
that is based, every activity within forest is based on science and informed decision. Any decision is to be made must have a genuine source of information. We also want a forest that is improving the livelihood of the community. The community, the people who live in the forest, they are sustainably, we don't get one livelihood, one sustainable livelihood for the people. And we also want where investors are making profit, not only giving government money, but if they are also making profit, then the government will make money. Because if we are able to keep the investors down where nothing is working,
Mhm.
they become a problem that is not working. They will leave the forest with the community, they will do everything because the community is not getting profit.
So you talk about sustainable management of the forest.
Yeah.
What are some of the activities you stop people from carrying on in the forest?
you. Let me come in.
Yes, like we have seen over the years that the people are chopping the forest down. So our activity is going to create awareness and sensitization on how to have a healthy forest and how to maintain that forest, making it resilient for the benefit of everybody.
So how do you replace their how do you replace that activity or those activities where they will still be able to sustain their lives, or in relation to their livelihood? How do they continue in their livelihood if they are not doing some other activities within the forest? Mr. Tyler, you want to take that?
Yes, I just wanted to set a background from the previous speaker. Forestry is a science, it's an industry that have varieties of components that make this science to be very unique. And you're asking what kind of forest we want to see. A forest where all participants will be satisfied in what they want to achieve.
You think it's achievable?
That's why it's a science that where management is involved, that every party, every company will play their role. That's why forestry society that being established is a whole component to help all forestry sector, be it the institution or those that have interest in seeing the forest is intact, is the future for the generation to come, is reliable, and so forth. So, to add up to what he was saying is that we are here. You see, this representation represent experienced foresters, veteran foresters, who have sat in the offices or even in institutions, teaching at the University of Liberia, working with FDA, and have the experience how the forest used to look like in the 80s, in the 90s, and now in the thousands. So with these experiences and company of ideas, we have decided to group ourselves to also help. That the question is asked, what feature, so that all of us, even the institution, the registration can help us, that we can achieve it, and it's achievable. What man or what God have given to us, with the brain, the knowledge we have, and we put it to the correct, honest practices, we can achieve those objectives.
You want to add up?
Yes, I want to add up. Forestry is not just about the science and the academic.
Okay.
It's also about the culture. We have to also take on board and encourage the people so that the ethical aspect of doing forestry within their communities is clearly looked at. That's where they are going to buy in. But if we don't bring them on board, it's going to be difficult, like you said. But we think it is achievable, and because we have worked in the field for years, we are the veterans.
And how many years you spent in it?
I spent 40 years.
So, Mr. Kamara,
43 years.
43 years.
Yeah, in the field.
And I also,
in the office.
And Mr. Tale?
And I also spent 40 years from the lowest position to the most highest
On the
position.
scale
40 years.
as ranger grade 2 up to manager.
Are you training younger people?
We
Do you have young people on the team? Because I mean, you are very enough. Like you are more than aging.
The young people are being trained at the university, at the Forestry Training Institute in Bomi, and of course, some of the community colleges have a forestry program.
Okay.
So some other universities here have a forestry program. Our membership is also targeting even students
Within the
within forestry.
Okay.
To come on board. We are talking to them. It's not just bread and butter, but we're talking to them to convince more people to see the need for us to advance forestry to the rightful level.
Like we said, agriculture, we need to make agriculture sexy to attract more young people.
Exactly.
So what do you have within the forestry sector that will attract young people and say, oh yes, I have to go there? You're still 40 years in it.
Before
Yeah.
We took training.
Yeah.
And upon our graduation in the 70s, 80s.
Look at that.
When we were going out,
Mm-hmm.
FDA will ask for the list of graduates.
First graduate.
Okay. Okay.
So that as soon as we were out,
What happened?
we were employed.
Wow.
And so that makes it sexy.
Oh,
Okay.
It makes it sexy.
Yeah.
You use it.
Yeah. So and
Okay.
so
Uh-huh.
is it happening now?
Uh-huh.
If
No,
not,
no.
why?
I'm asking you whether it's happening because it's a sector.
That brought us in.
That's what we are saying.
So because
So we are going to investigate these things,
uh-huh.
and then we are going to do a detailed study.
But I mean,
where the problem is.
you know
we want to
exactly what the
help to fix
problems
it.
are because you've been in the sector
Yeah.
for over 40 years or 40 years.
Let me-
Yeah.
let
So
me-
I
let me-
mean, you
let me-
know exactly what the problems
Let me
are.
jump in.
Let me give you. This is the reason because we are foresters.
Yeah.
Are they with science and technology?
Okay.
We are foresters. We are saying that we alone can solve the problem. There are other problems that are relating to that other people outside know it.
Yes.
So we are saying that we will have to have a focus group discussion.
Yeah.
We have a symposium dialogue with these people
Yeah.
to discuss issues about forestry in Liberia. We have investors. Today, if we can take example, lobby companies work for 3 months, they close. They close.
Okay.
Lobby company work for 10 months, they close. So shall we find the reason today? We have to call the lobbyists.
Yeah.
They will have to tell us what's the problem. You talk about conservation park, Sapo Park is being invaded. We have to call the conservationists together. We talk together. Let's reason together. What's the problem?
And the communities.
Communities. Let's sit down and think together.
Yeah.
This is what our association is about.
Yeah.
We are getting every stakeholder to come and tell us what is the problem. But we can sit down here and say that we know all the problems. No.
So
We have been working there.
yes.
But-
Mm-hmm.
And we cannot come here to beat on anybody.
Anybody. No.
We are going to use the inclusive and persuasive method in order to bring people on board, and let's hear from, as they say, the horse's own mouth. Okay.
So
what the problems are and how we can
we
fix
solve
it.
How do we solve it?
So you want to solve the problems now?
Yeah.
So the last time the FDA had a National Forest Forum,
Yeah.
did you attend?
We were not invited.
Were you invited?
We were not. In fact, if we took it at first, that was a problem for us as a society.
Because I'm looking at all the faces, I didn't see you at the evening. Yes, I was there.
That's the question that we asked.
You'll be Chief. You'll be asking questions. Sorry, I mean you're around 60, right?
Mhm.
You see that?
Yeah. No, but the question is,
So you'll be asking questions. So we need to start solving problems.
well, this is where we have come in to solve this problem now. We are saying that we can work because we are foresters, but we have engineers who also have an impact on forest. We have agriculturists who have impact on forest.
We have the medical people.
Food security cannot achieve in the absence of forestry. If the forestry is that well organized, the food security depends on the soil. When the forest cover is gone, you will not get better food.
Mr. Tanya, you want to say? Yeah.
All these things you have to take them into consideration.
Mr.
You
Tanya,
work with these people.
you want to add up?
Yeah, your question, of course, we want to focus on our mission here. Though we were not at the forum, and there are many reasons we cannot assume why we were not invited. But we believe that it was done in good faith. What we were focusing on, we have not have to be included. But I want to come back to your questions. Where are the young people? We have young people as part of this program. Probably the next batch of people you'll see here to deliberate on this discussion will be a lot of young people. We have them there. Also come to the studio. We have a lot of people ask them because of their engagement, they were not able to come. And we are eager to ensure that
We start this
they
thing.
start this and we move forward.
Yeah.
So
This
So you're-
society.
yeah, you're looking at age.
Mhm.
Yes, what happened is that when FDA, after the reform
Mhm.
came about, there was a lapses that a lot of foresters disappear because of death or for some other reason, travel, and we were given some extended years to serve. So each time our duration expired, we are asked
To
to
come back.
continue,
Mhm.
and that's why we be doing until we left FDA a few years ago. So we're not just living from there yesterday.
And before you worked there.
We worked there and we were
I
pensioned.
see why you don't want us to ask why you were not at the forum. That's a forest forum, and
Yes,
as a forest society,
we talk
because a lot of other people were
we
there
talk
from
on
even
we talk
out of the country.
we talk through telephone. We talk through some situations, and we still have to answer the question. They will answer our view or what we think may not be what is correct. Or
But
it's not
are
how
you
we feel.
working to ensure that you
But we
have
have
a
been-
cordial relationship
we've
with
been
the
facing it.
FDA?
We
Yeah.
have been facing
Because
this situation.
that's a mother body of the
Yes,
forest sector.
Yeah. Okay, let's put
We
it
say
this
That's
the
the
way.
same
mother body
respect.
over there. Just the way
Yes.
you have the PUL, the mother body of media
Yes.
activities in Liberia.
Let's put it this way.
Mhm.
Forestry sector cannot work alone. It needs professional people, experienced people, not only because I graduated from the university, I'm experienced. I worked on the field for 15 years.
Okay.
15 good years. I on the field, 3 prices. Knowing the forest, seeing the forest is different from knowing the forest. You can see the forest standing, but you don't know what in the forest, how it looks.
Yeah.
But if I work directly in the forest, I will tell you exactly this is the problem with this forest. So FDA issues is complex. A lot of people want to blame FDA, but FDA is tied up. We give you an example. Before the war, FDA was carrying on a large reforestation project in this country. FDA carried a lot of scientific research work in this country. There were permanent sample plants established. There were reforestation established. There were a lot of students sending them to school. Forestry sector sent us, sponsor us to university. But today, the FDA is not getting that money. There's something wrong.
So tell me what's wrong.
No, we can. We are saying that this is why we are talking about having a discussion with our stakeholders. Let's come out. What is wrong with the forestry? Is it the law after the reform? We say we do the reform. The reform, what does the reform brought to Liberia, to forestry sector? Was it a success or a failure? So what do we have to look at? We have to have a consultation with different stakeholders and come on with our position statement and make a recommendation. If it is the policy or the laws, then we have to go for review. We have to look at these things that are affecting. FDA never used to have a reforestation fund, but they can't get it today. They used to have a research fund, they can't get it today. They used to have a conservation fund, are they getting it today? No. They used to have severance fee. We that retired, the severance fee was there to augment those that have retired to be paid. But today, FDA is not getting that. So FDA hand is tied by itself. We have to come in and see what we can do also for FDA to see that how FDA can gain its sovereignty, because FDA is a forestry, how they call it, or sole proprietor, is a public operation. But it's not behaving like a public operation any longer. It's unfortunate. FDA stands in line, I think, to get their how do you call it, budget. It was not like that before. So what happening now? Shall we say that is the law that took the autonomy from FDA? Shall we go back and review that autonomy? I mean, that is very, very complex. It's a complex situation. We cannot sit down here and say that we know all. We have to call people, focus group discussion, and discuss and come up what is exactly wrong with FDA.
Yeah, so Madam, you were asking if we don't seem to be in good rapport with the FDA. I can tell you for sure that the FDA authorities know that we are here.
They're here.
They're listening right now. They're listening right
No,
now.
besides that, they know on paper.
Oh,
we
that
are here.
you send communication.
Yes,
Okay.
we have been communicating, we have been talking. we have been
We have been having meeting with them. We have met the marine director
serious meetings.
and staff,
Okay,
senior staff meetings.
so they know that we are here.
So that's
And-
that's the relationship, the cordial relationship I'm talking about.
Yes, it's building.
It's building.
there.
Yes.
What's about the Ministry of Agriculture?
That's-
Or you-
In fact, in our strategic action plan,
Mm.
we lay out, those are the issues, not only agriculture, even land, agriculture.
Land authority?
Land authority.
Yeah.
Because they have
Yeah.
They
control
play,
over the
they
forest.
play a
Yeah.
key role.
It has an impact on forest.
Yeah. MIA.
MIA, Internet Affairs.
Yeah.
Landsman Energy.
Yeah.
These people, EPA, these people have, we gotta discuss with them, we gotta
Yeah.
sit down with them and see how best do we solve our problem in the forestry sector.
So I'm talking about the Ministry of Agriculture specifically because how do you sometimes distinguish between the farming land, the forest, and I mean, sometimes it's confusing.
I think
So do you make farm in
Don't-
the forest?
there was some time back we were doing the strategic planning activities, and we went from ministry, from agency to agency. But some people feel that other forestry is younger than
Agriculture.
Ministry of Agriculture, or mines and energy is older than FDA, and so they have access or control over the piece of land more than the FDA. But what is true is that forestry includes the forest resource and the land. That's what they say, forest land.
Okay,
Okay,
forest land.
yeah.
Okay.
So all activities there has to be coordinated and harmonized. Okay, even the former president,
Good for
Madam
president.
Sterling,
Okay.
try to bring all of these stakeholders, agencies of government together in order to have a harmony plan on how to deal with the land use.
There you
Yeah,
go.
okay. I don't know if that went anywhere, okay?
Okay.
But there was a serious attempt to do that.
So what's new about the Forestry Society? Do you have any upcoming event? Do you plan to have more engagements with all of these ministries and agencies you just mentioned?
Let me just give you our strategic action plan. We are trying to advocate for the review of the law, the national reform law, the policy that affecting forestry
It was in
and
yeah.
the regulation. But here is the key. We can't just do it in broad. We have to talk with individual stakeholders. We call it focus group meeting. As we are planning, and maybe the next people will do is the industry. They will tell us what are they making profit? Why make government no longer receiving revenue from forestry sector? They will tell us. Is it the law, or is it their own behavior?
You want to say that again? Please say that. Please repeat yourself.
Why government is not making money from forestry sector any longer? Before the war, the last 1988, the government of Liberia generated 20 million, forestry development generated $20 million as a contribution to national revenue.
And what did it do? What were some of the activities?
This is why we are saying, why run now? Is it? We came out with, after the war, we came out with reform law. We came out with law thinking that it will supersede what we are doing. But it's still working, we are saying. Why companies are no longer, I gave you an initiative here, I say companies used to work up to 8 to 10 months a year. But today, they are not even working for 3 months, they close. the problem.
What's the problem? Oh, okay.
Exactly.
All right. So we have Mr. Edward S. Kamara, Mr. Gavoy
Yes, Kado.
Kador, and Mr. Joseph Tally, all of the Forestry Society of Liberia. So how can one become a member? What if my colleague George, Emmanuel George, wants to become a member of the society?
This is an open thing.
In fact, where you got your office first? Is it online or?
Yeah.
No, we can do it online and we can do it physically.
Because some people operating online, they got
Unfortunately, what we are doing, we are establishing, they are almost completing our website
okay.
completion that we're going to share with everybody. We are already working on that. We have our office presently now at Pipeline Road.
Webline.
Yeah.
But here is the membership. We
Yeah,
got it's so interesting that we want journalists to be part of it. You will carry the information about politics.
We already
No,
have,
they are.
we already have
We
some
have
journalists
a journalist.
in this.
Because we cannot do it by ourselves. We don't involve that. That makes us unique. We want to make everybody that have a relationship, you can carry the message.
Yeah.
You will carry a better message than us. You carry education, the media in the schools.
How many organizations do you have within your society?
Almost everyone will show you almost every other sector that want to. I feel like change our unit.
They are.
These are small scale
already
enterprises.
part of-
I mean, the people you don't
Mr.
have
Mr.
record.
Kamara,
Don't you
Mr.
have
Kamara.
record of them,
What
Mr.
we
Tally?
do, yes, where we send out invitation inviting all forest societies to be part of this society. And this initiation have been taking a few days, and then we are looking for membership, as you said earlier.
Okay.
So until we have those people submitting the listing, the names, then of course we can give you the accurate documentations of our membership.
You'll come by Edogan.
We'll be here.
We'll always tell you.
We just started.
It's just the beginning.
We'll get to you.
It's just the beginning. It's just the
Okay.
beginning of our mission.
All right. So we're about to take calls.
Yeah.
You wanted to learn or something?
No. I mean,
Okay. So we take calls.
we-
Okay. So the Forestry Society of Liberia institute discussing forest issues in the country. So we, you can place in your call to 0775 677376 and 0805140096 are the two numbers to call if you want to form part of today's conversation about the forest sector, Liberia Forest Society of Liberia. The Forestry Society of Liberia. Yes, hello. Okay, so very simple. You call, please stay away from your monitor. Please stay away from your monitor. So 0775 677376 and 0805140096 are the numbers to call. Let me take this one. Hello?
How are you?
I'm fine, sir.
My name is Blesso, Daniel Blesso, calling from Mangibi District 1.
Okay.
I want to ask the people, I'm really enjoying what they are saying. However, there were things happening before even the coup, 1980 coup. They have big companies like Mim Timber Company that were operating that better. And then they have Kavala Timber Company operating in Kwambasa in Grand Chile. These people were required to carry on afforestation and reforestation. But these things are not happening nowadays. These people who are talking now, what plan do they have to assist forestry?
Access Forestry. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thanks so kindly for placing your call. Please, can you stay away from your monitor?
Good morning.
Yes. Please stay away from your monitor, please.
Yeah, this is Joseph Singh, the media advocacy officer of the Forest Society. I just want to weigh in some my voices have said. The essence of the Forest Society is to consult this idea that we live to the more.
My man, you media person, you can't stand somewhere that's so noisy. You see, I mean that journalist or guy media person. Joseph. Joseph say yo. I didn't even ask him for his name. Joseph, I'm not picking your call again. I know Joseph very well. I see your hair. I see your every move you're making over there. I'm seeing you at that CCTV camera. Joseph, I didn't like you've never sat on the radio before. Yeah. So you just stay away from your monitor, please. I beg you, please. Yeah. It's not only affecting us here, but even those who are listening as well. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Madali, how you doing there?
I'm fine, sir.
Okay, this is a panel calling for fellow community.
Okay.
My question to the people that is built there, all are retired forestry workers. My question here is how they are getting the money running their administration. How they are getting the money
Okay.
they do their activity. They are all expired or retired workers. How they are getting the money running the institution.
Okay, thank you. Good question. Hello.
Hello, madam.
Yes.
Good evening and good evening to you. Still, yes, this is loud.
Yes, sir.
What preserving our national
The animals that have been preserved or should be preserved. Okay. You got a question? Okay, the animals we have in our forest.
Oh, we should name them.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. He wants to know whether we have lion or elephant, zebra. Hello.
Yeah, fine. I'm back on the line. Sorry for the disturbance here.
And what's your name?
Yeah, I'm Joseph Seya again, the media advocacy police officer for Forestry Society of Nigeria.
Okay.
So I just wanted to give my perspective on what my boys are discussing, right? The essence of the Forestry Society is to collaborate with stakeholders in the sector to have a more coordinated approach towards sustainable forest management in our country. Because time past, people has been just working the way they feel they work. So the Forest Society will consolidate all of those members organization, bring on one umbrella, and try to solicit support that we all can have a more direction as to how we approach the forest sector in making sure that we have sustainable forest management. Because let me just say this: we have three components of the forest sector. That is, they have the conservation component, they have the commercial component, then they have the commercial. All the three components have to work. Now they have the carbon component. So now we have the 4C. The 4C have to work together to ensure that government can generate revenue and ensure that the forest remains standing. So the Forest Society will be working along with stakeholders in the sector, the Forest Development Authority, the EPA, and all the stakeholders in the sector, the agriculture sector, to ensure that even agriculture is being done more smart agriculture while the forest remains standing. And the 4Cs should be supported so that government can generate revenue while the forests of the country remain standing and provide carbon.
Okay.
So
all right. Yeah.
The Forest Society is moving.
Okay. So yeah, Chief, your background is still noisy. You media person, you shouldn't be doing this to us. Yeah. Joseph saying you shouldn't be doing this to us, Chief. So 080514096 0775677376. If it is the Joseph saying I know, next time you call your background like that, you pay some fines. Yeah. 080514096 0775677376. Yes, true. But you can you be responding to some of the concerns? How do you get funding?
Yeah. No, the first one was about.
No, I'm only answering.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, how do you get funding?
Let me start. The mistake we are seeing that not only retired foresters here, we are even active foresters. People are investing in forestry, entrepreneurs. We have people outside there who are also members of the society. We are just taking a lead as retire.
But do you pay dues? Do
Of
people,
course, I mean, the budget.
yeah, what's a due? Like,
Yeah, we have different in fact,
Categories.
We have category. We have 8 membership categories of our association. Of this.
meaning you're raising a lot of money.
No, we will raise a lot of
We
money.
hope to.
We hope to. Not only that, one good thing on this particular society, we have a project developer,
Okay.
people who write
Projects.
who
Okay.
conceptualize,
Okay. Project
master
promotion.
scheme.
Yeah.
Okay.
And in fact, a lot of funding came in where we're working because of them. We did a lot of projects.
When did the funding come in?
When we come in, we'll do that.
No, you're talking about, you say a lot of funding came
No,
in.
No,
when we
I'm
were
talking
at
about
the
when we
FTA.
were
Oh.
active.
Yeah.
Oh, active.
Yeah.
When we were active.
So we still have those people
we
around.
still
Okay.
have these people around.
Okay, so please take note. Let me take some
Yeah.
calls. Hello. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's good to have you on.
I want to know if there's salad in the forest, if there's salad that we can start with power. When we start the power in the forest, we're bringing it down to the gate. The FDA people can take money for us. I want to know if whether it can win the government cover.
You been in power?
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right.
They can arrest us to the gate.
They can take it. they can confiscate the power. That's interesting. So I'm trying. If one of our media, okay, one of our colleagues. Can you stay away? Can you tell them to just lower the sound? Okay, I can keep you on the line. Sorry, you can place in your call. Just make sure you put everything in order. Yeah, they confiscate the power. And where do they dispose it? Where do they dispose the
I
power?
mean, it's a natural resource. Just a little. Sometimes the draw will hit with the cut. Maybe it's $1 per liter. The gallon, per liter. $1, not US. Per liter. So you cannot pay them. I mean, that is what I know about regulation.
Yeah.
The regulation for female non-timber.
Non-timber forest product. Okay.
Oh, so you're supposed to pay before bringing it to town.
I mean, when you are bringing me along, you must have to pay that $1.
Pay to where? Transport or FDA?
To FDA.
Okay. So if you don't pay, they will confiscate the palm
You
oil.
know, you gotta pay. Otherwise, they will not allow. They will not give you a way bill to transport.
Oh, okay.
It's a way bill free.
Okay.
Sometimes it's $1 per gallon, per liter. So that's why we cannot pay. Sometimes $5, $1 per gallon. So it's difficult to pay. I mean, how do you manage
$5?
$1 per gallon?
Okay.
Not US dollar.
Not US dollar.
Per gallon. That's why that owner is complaining.
Okay. Yeah.
Let me come in there. I know that this problem here persists because people try to see the issues and the laws and they overlook them. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure that FDA people will not go to your Piasawa tree, the one that that you drinking, and they say no, can't pay.
You go sell it.
Fine. But you're going to
Sell
to commercialize. And so you should pay
small things to government.
a small thing to government before you transport it.
And
That's the regulation.
if it is for your consumption,
Mm.
only you're not going to commercialize.
No.
Nothing.
So FDA doesn't have problem with people drinking palm
No.
oil.
No.
Just
No.
pay for your.
Yeah.
You know, as long as you commercializing it, you gotta pay small things to government.
All right. Yeah. So, Mr. Tale, you look so uneasy. Is everything okay?
Well, everything is going fine, and I think that the
Are you-
purpose of which we are here,
Okay.
we are traveling towards it. And I feel those who are asking questions, though we were with FDA before,
Mm-hmm.
and we continue to be with FDA because that's our life. Forest management is our passion. So that's why we have come. So in the direct question, we can say, well, you're going to argue about their policies, their laws that Liberians should respect and obey.
So there were so many calls.
Yes.
Did you take any?
Yeah, we take them all.
Yeah.
You want to respond because we're about to close in the next few minutes.
Maybe
So for the reforestation,
reforestation.
okay, they were saying that prior to the war, there was reforestation projects. I think if I can recollect well, there were about 11 reforestation plantations operating. And companies used to pay certain fees.
Okay.
Okay. So like he was saying, and we all have been saying, we are going to go back into the law and see if these are working. If not, then we will make our recommendation for addressing this issue, because we've been out of FDA since like me, I left from there since 2017. Okay, so if they have changed things now and things are working well, I won't know. But when we were there, the people were not paying the reforestation fees any longer, and conservation fee and what have you. So, but we think that we will be advocating for these fees to be paid and for the reforestation projects to start again.
Not only reforestation, all other factors. We are not doing research. We need research. You can't do forestry without research. To do forestry, you need an informed decision.
Yes.
You need a data, statistics to inform you. But we do not have research information any longer. We are carrying on forestry.
Yes.
We say we are sustainable forestry. We are not doing a lot of things that's supposed to have been done. Today, it's not happening.
Okay.
But shall we say it's the law? Is the FDA? No, we don't say it's FDA. So maybe there's something about the law.
Okay, so your parting comments.
Well,
I give you 30 seconds each.
well, we are happy to come to the public today to know that this is the mission that we have envisaged as foresters. No matter how old you are a retired forester, you're still a forester. We still have that alma mater. We want to make sure that the forest remains as it is. We ensure that the forest is sustainably managed, either through commercial, conservation, or community activities. So we welcome anyone who will want to join this society to get to us. We will appreciate that. We will soon be establishing our website. It's in the making. It should be explained to people. So where you can go and get every information that you need for your registration.
Yes, sir.
We are calling on all stakeholders in the country to join us to advance the activity of this organization, because it is going to have an impact on everybody.
Okay.
And all those that have impacts on the first sector, be it the community, the youth, women, main government officials, investors, this society is here to assist in all capacity to ensure that the forest integrity and its sanity is maintained as God the Father endured it to mankind for survival, for life. So we call upon every person that have interest in the forestry sector. Those are asking questions, you have a role to play. Ask your questions, and we will support the management of FDA and other forestry institutions to ensure that our forest in Liberia maintain its integrity at the same time. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Forestry Society of Liberia a wonderful team led by Mr. Edward Kamara, a retired forester, and Mr. G. Gabon Kador, and Mr. Joseph J. Talib, all of the Forestry Society of Liberia. It was a wonderful time knowing some things about the Forestry Society of Liberia and the entire sector as a whole.
Thank you.